folks, and welcome back to Creature Bikes. What we're going to do today is show you basically what I do with my time when I'm not doing my own little projects. I take in old bikes that people don't want anymore, I fix them up, and then hey, whoever wants them can come and get them. I don't sell them. The bikes come to me for nothing, so I like to give them away. But this is the sort of typical thing I'm given. You know, people go, oh, it's old and knackered, it's got punctures, it's 9 times out of 10 the tyres have just gone down. So what we're going to do is going to go round the bike now and see what's wrong with it. The bike itself is in generally good order. It's in good working order. Nothing's seized, nothing seems to be broken. It's got some nice parts on it actually. It's got FSA headset, they're quite nice. I don't like these gyro brakes. I think we're going to get rid of these and just put them to a standard brake. I find these things never really seem to work that well. So we're going to go to a straight cable. It just really needs a clean up. The handlebars need some paint. They're pretty bad. So we'll give them a little bit of a clean up and a paint. Again, generally with the bike itself, yeah, it all needs cleaning. There's a little bit of rust down here, but nothing terrible. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to give the whole bike a clean first. Now, it's not actually that dirty. There's just a few marks and knocks on it. So I'm going to give it a quick wash and then see what we've got. Probably just use a drop of cheat cut on it. I don't think there's anything worth spraying. This plastic magnet, I don't like these things. I think they spoil the look of the bike. So luckily enough, this isn't actually attached to the frame, so we're just going to put that off. The chain's a bit rusty, but what I'm going to do is, because I want to show you how to do this on a really tight budget, so we're going to try and bring that chain back. Stump pegs need cleaning. I might take them off. I don't like stump pegs. I think they make a bike look ugly, so I might get them off. Yeah, stickers are again all the way. The crank's nice actually. I like the shape of the crank. The pedal arms are a lovely shape. I really like them. So anyway, right, I'll get you put in a stand and we'll see what we can do. Right, it's nice and clean. There's nothing really major to do to this bike, apart from chopping over the brake to the straight cable, and maybe spray the handlebars. That's about it really. We're going to check that the tyres pump up now. As I thought, both tyres take air. This is normally the case for most bikes that I do. Yeah, let's crack on with the brake. Alright, what we're going to do now is I'm going to show you how to go from a gyro brake to a standard setup. So the reason I'm doing this is, well, basically because the gyro setups never really work that well. So what you do, as you can see here, it's a single cable here, then there's an adjuster, then you've got the cable splits into two here and goes either side of your bracket here. Right, now down here there's a round large washer, almost it is, but it's got a bearing in it. What it does is these two cables then go onto this plate. When you pull the brake, it pulls this up, which in turn pulls it up from here. These then go down here, all the way down here, down here, down here. It goes into a single one here and it joins the brakes here. This will still be the same. All this is being taken off. All this up here, this collar, the lot, we're going to take all of that off and just put it down to a single cable going straight to the brake. Now, what you'll need to do this is a good set of wire cutters. I've just got these ones, they're excellent. Halfords. You'll need either a 10, a 9 or an 8mm spanner. It's always the one you haven't got, so get all three. And some Allen keys. And the parts I'll be using is, I've got here a new cable cover and a new cable. Obviously to take place of the split cable. what we did there is we removed the old double cable, we removed the collars here, which meant we had to put an extra spacer in down here, so that this the clamp tightened up onto the steering post. We also took the front brake out from in here because I find they tend to rust up and get caught up in here. So we've run the brake on the outside of the stem now. Right, now what we're going to do is put the back brake back in. First things first, this is an inner cable. You need to have this type of connector here. This is on most BMXs. First of all, you find a slot in the brake lever here. You line these two slots up together, line them up with a slot in there. You then push it into the little hole underneath here, and then push it into there. Turn that, then that's locked into place. Then you get the outer cable, feed it through. Oh, sorry. Punch the camera. Alright, that's fed through up to there. Put it up tight into the brake there, into the adjuster, and then feed this around here. I think we'll go through this one here, like that, and into here. Now this brake is connected up exactly the same way as the original brake was. The only difference is we're not using that gyro system on the stem. Right, now we can just feed it through the small hole here. Right, now what we're going to do to adjust this is loosen it off on the other side of the brake here, so we can loosen this cable off. This is quite badly corroded, but I think we'll be able to work with it. We slide this into here. Oh. Oh. Let's break that. Connect that up, and then what you do is you hold this in place. Oh. These are quite awkward, this type of brake, as you should probably see. Tension that on. Get the 10mm spanner and give it a quick tighten. See if it pulls. Sorry, come from the other side here. Got fingers and thumbs today. Right, now that should give us a working brake. Oh no. is going on there. There's something loosened off there. I'll just have to tighten this up a bit again. Not sure what it was. It might have been this. Right, at this point I'm going to use the cable pullers to tension the brake. This is like having a spare hand. When you're tightening brakes, you often need an extra hand. What this tool enables you to do is to tension the cable without actually hanging onto it. What it does is you hook it in like that. Make sure that the tool is gripping the cable, as you can see just in there, and you pull it until you think you've got it where you need it. That was a little bit tight, a little bit tight. I'd say that's about right. Okay, now we can tighten the cable, and that should be just right. Right, that's it all tightened up. As you can see, the brake is now functioning normally. Sometimes this can be a little bit awkward because sometimes the ratios of the gear lever to the brake lever are different, but seeing as we're keeping the original brake and lever, this isn't a problem. Right, that's all the mechanical stuff done. Now it's just to basically tidying the bike up. I was going to respray the handlebars, but I think they're going to clean up quite nice with some scratch remover. There'll still be a few little spots of rust, but they'll be minimal, so I think that will look fine. Clean the tyres up, oil the chain, a few little spots of rust here and there, and it's done. Right, well, that's pretty much it. We've cleaned the chain up and oiled it. That's looking much better. We've given all the paintwork a good clean off. Couldn't get all the rust off, but the worst of it doesn't look too bad. The handlebars cleaned up okay. They can always be better. I mean, they probably could have done with a respray, but this is a giveaway bike, so I'm not going to go nuts. Tyres and wheels look really nice. Yeah, I'm pretty pleased with it. A few thanks first. I'd like to say thank you to my neighbour Ian, who gave me the bike in the first place. Oh, and his son, whose bike it was in the first place. I'd like to say thank you to my son as well for helping me film this. So this is basically what I do all the time. I do these little bikes up and then give them away. So if there's anybody out there that wants this little bike, or if you want to do this to your own bike and you want any tips or helps or advice, then put it down in the notifications. Please like, subscribe, share these videos for me. It all helps me carry on to give away the bikes. Thanks very much for watching. Love, peace and bearing grease.